What's up YouTube, Barcode here. Today I'm bringing you another Heir of Light video. So let's get straight to the chase. Yes, I did get a Dark Lucian. No, I'm not sponsored. And no, I did not pay. And today's tip of the day is going to revolve around how I got Dark Lucian randomly and luckily was farming the black market. But I told people that I would show them a showcase. I didn't want to do it because it's kind of braggy and I don't like being like that. But tons of people wanted me to just show how she worked in PvP, so I am going to do that now. I have her on Havoc Blade right now, kind of hand-me-down runes. Half of them aren't even maxed, so I'll actually show you real quick before I start. So Havoc Blade, her stats are mediocre. 81 crit, 2400 attack, 128 crit damage, which is pretty nice. And it's just Havoc Blade, so attack crit rate attack. So not even full potential with crit damage. So let's get to this little small showcase of one PvP flag, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna attack my guild leader, Donut. See how it works out. Oh, look at that. Let's not do that. I'll attack you later. Let's try hooded. I'm just trying to show. Okay. Alright. So what I'll do is I'll do this. Her speed is like 126. Okay. Dark Wiggly speed is 180. So I'm pointing this out because of our passive. So 80% chance of increasing user skill gauge by 10% when active skills land as a crit hit. Okay. Level 5 defense break on first skill, damage based on speed on second, and her alt, which hits pretty hard, increases speed of all allies for 60 seconds, and that's a level 5. So this second skill does hit hard and will hit harder after an ultimate. So just to point out. So pretty good skill set for PvE and PvP, balanced all around. So let's get started on this. So what I want to kind of show you is how fast her skill gauges and her ultimate comes up, even at a slow speed, about 50-60% slower than Dark Wiggly. So as you can see, the ults, I'll just start off with this 21k damage, and as you can see, if skill gauge 10%, and now she's already over Dark Wiggly. So it's pretty good passive, I'd say. So what I'll do here, I'll show you the ult, see how hard that hits on no armor break and on a squishy like say Heed. No armor break, max attack buff, mediocre stats. It completely misses. What's up, Game Evil or Game Evil, whatever? What's up? See, if I was sponsored by Game Evil, I would know how to pronounce it correctly, but I don't. So Game Evil. Okay, so there's a bug, so I can't show you it all, but there's a little small showcase. I'll give you a bigger showcase once there is hopefully a free rune removal day, so I can test her out on different builds, and I will showcase all the different builds at a maximum potential. So I'm just gonna wait for that because I don't want to recommend the best build for her, because her kit is kind of attack and speed based and whatnot. So I'll let you know when the time comes. So let's get into the tip of the day, which is farming the black market. Okay. Now, farming the black market can be expensive for gold and carrots. However, it's useful, very useful. So it does reset every hour on its own. However, if you have I'd say I usually do it when I'm over like 1,000 carats. I will refresh the black market here if there's nothing here, and I have about 500, 600,000 in gold to spend on what I see. So what I typically do is look for 6-star runes, and I'll also look for summon shards, the 3-star, the 5-star summon shards, the normal ones. Not summon shards, but the summon stones anyway. And if I don't see anything, then I will refresh and look for more. Don't see anything here. The maximum I will spend on any particular day in carats refreshing is up to 100 carats. I won't go any more on one day. Or if I run out of gold before I use 100 carats, then I will just stop farming it. So I'm gonna try to see what I get. So I even look for 5-star runes that are decent. I would probably buy this, but I'm low on gold and I don't really need any more violent slot 1 runes, so I'll just keep going. Not getting too lucky today, but so here, there's a debate whether to buy these or not, and what I always say is gold is easily farmable, especially when you're farming fodder, farming omen nonstop over and over, selling runes. You'll get the gold. So what you won't get is a chance for lightning if you don't buy this. Okay, this is in-game currency. It's nothing out of your pocket. It's not carats, easily obtainable. So you always buy it. Okay. Same goes for any of the shards. You just never know when you're gonna get lightning. And luckily, I got my 50th shard and I got lightning. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get a nat 4 light and dark. And then I crapped my pants. Okay? So, which I didn't record it when I pulled it because I was in the bathroom. So maybe that's the special place to go to pull your nat 5s. Okay, so I'm just refreshing a couple more times just to show you what I typically do. I don't have a lot of gold to buy anything. So 6-star rune, okay, it's a crap rune because it's a flat stat and it's on a slot 4. So you would want that as a percentage. However, if this was a percentage, I would buy this quicker in a heartbeat. Okay, it's speed subset, HP subset, it's crit damage subset, and it's blade. So it's, if that was a percentage, that'd be a great rune. So again, 5-star runes, not well, but you see my point. So this is what I recommend everyone does. You don't obviously have to. There's another summon stone. But this is what I recommend, and this is what I do. And again, I only do it when I'm over like 1,000 carats. I don't spend carats on summons or anything else if I'm under 1,000. And I'm just doing that to show you guys. So I got 2 summon stones, so why don't we just do 2 summons real quick? See, look, you would have never known. Free to play, okay? Free to play. Let's see the song. Okay, Water Lucian. Level 5 dot on first skill. Heal over time and removes all debuffs from allies under attack. That's good. As a support, increases speed of all allies and decreases the defense. Boom. Let's try another one. But you never know. That's why you farm the black market, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Oh, look. Game Evil employee. Farming black market while recording video to show you. This is hilarious. Look. This is hilarious. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. Alright, so let's get out of there. Okay, so this is why I recommend farming the black market. You always buy that, because you never know. You never know. You never know. Okay, so let's get on with the video, okay? But today's video is going to be about farmer foddering, okay? What's the most efficient way? I get this asked all the time. You could do a couple different things, and I'll show you what I do, and then I'll recommend what others do as well. So there's a couple different things. One, you need a good master, either on vampire or as a nuke build, okay? And the difference between the two is for vampire, you can go to higher levels and farm and have the best valor experience ratio you can get. Currently on vampire, I farm Ballroom of Winds 1-3, okay? And don't hate on my map, I just haven't focused on it, and I'll just get the rewards at some point and I'll be happy with it, and I'm progressing how I want. So the other way is to put your master, preferably Bajorn. You can do it with Sehi too, but run the level 34 levels on a nuke build, and it can be super fast for you, okay? The vampire set and a higher level is going to be a little bit slower, like a minute 10, depending on your runes. However, here, on a nuke build, it could be 15 seconds, 20 seconds, but you're getting, on an XP booster, you're getting pretty decent experience, like 3,500 or so. Here you get about 4,600. This is 4 Valor. This is 5 Valor. But it's all about Valor experience ratio, okay? If you want to farm the most efficient way, then you will be farming the highest level you can, okay? And because all you really want to do is maximize what you use with your carrots, okay? So that's two ways to do it. What I typically do is, I'll show you here. I typically go to 1-3, okay? I bring Bajorn, which, mind you, he's not the greatest vamp runes. I multitask a lot. So on my vamp runes, I also use him in F7 farming, so I have a 6-slot accuracy, which I wouldn't recommend if you're just farmer foddering with your master, okay? But crit rate, attack, okay, but I have him on effect accuracy, and that's because I multitask with him and use him in F7, alright? So, mediocre stats. The main thing with vampire builds is you want 100% crit. I mean, you can do 85 because you're going into a forest level, but I always like confirmation of critting, PvP and PvE. So, I mean, that's how you maximize your damage. So, I always go 100% crit, especially in PvP. So, that's my build for him. So, it's not even the fastest you could do. However, I'm just autoing and walking away from my computer, okay? I'm leveling up my Dark Wiggly, so I'm going to put him in, and that's what it's the best way to multitask is if you 6-star something or 5-star something, you need to level him up, put him in, and then put 2 farmer fodder in the third and fourth spot, because you want to multitask. How I typically run fodder normally, when I'm not leveling up something to 6-star or 5-star, I will do a 3-star monster, a 2-star monster, and a 1-star servants, with my farming master, okay? The reason being is I focus on 1 4-star at a time, and by the time that my 3-star servant is maxed out at level 30, I would have already maxed out about roughly 4 2-stars and about like 10 or 12 1-stars. Okay, so then I evolved those 1-stars into 2-stars, use those new 2-stars to evolve the 2-star maxes, and then I use those 3-stars that I just evolved into my 3-star max to make the 4-star. And then anything left over, I just use for the next cycle. Focus in on 1 4-star at a time. I focus on getting 20 4-stars, and then I will look into who I need to 4-star max. And then just go from there. So again, this is an attack crit rate accuracy build, and it's a minute 43. I don't have an experience booster on. It's usually about 4,600 experience. Yes, it's slow, but I click, retry, and then I go make a sandwich, or I go do laundry, or stay at home dad duties until the spring, until I can sell some roofs. Okay? Fargo Roofing and Siding if you need a roof. Okay? So yeah, I mean that's a Vamp Farmer Fodder build, while multitasking for F7, and that's what I like to do, is multitask. Another way to farm fodder quickly, and this is more gold, this affects your gold more, is to summon all of these rare summon stones. Okay, once you do that, you can and when you max out your inventory, obviously you go to your characters, and you know, I like, for example, I got, you know, these Dark Wigglies, each of these 3 I actually got from the summon stones, but then I also got a bunch of 2-stars and 1-stars. So what I typically do when I have the gold to do that, I will enhance one of these 1-stars, feed them until it gets max, which is about roughly 3 to 4 times, unless you get a good successful enhance and you get more experience. So roughly it's about 10,000 gold to level a 1-star to max, and then you evolve it, and then you have a 2-star. And while you're farming fodder and farming omen, you can get a ton of 2-star max evolve buns. So you got into 3-stars. So it's an ever repeating cycle. Yes, it takes a while. The last 5 days, because the last 2 days I didn't have internet, so the last 5 days I've been just farming fodder nonstop. And in 5 days, I 6'd Forest Enoch, Dark Wiggly, and Dark Lucian. Okay? This is non-stop farming on experience boosters. Okay? Yes, it's non-stop, and I'm burnt out from farmer fodder right now, but now I could focus on omen for a couple days, build up some gold, wait for a new event to get some more carrots. You know, if I get over, if I have like 2,100 carrots, I'll use a premium pack for 1,100 just to stay over 1,000. Because what I always want is at least 1,000, so I can refresh nonstop all day to farm. Okay, so that's another way to farm fodder, is by summoning and enhancing and evolving that way. One thing I want to do note, which I mentioned in a previous video, is mystery dungeons. Okay, so what I typically do at the start of, when I turn on an EXP booster, I will start farming light or dark dungeon. It doesn't really matter. It just depends on whatever I click on first. So what I'm hoping for, and I do it in the lower levels just to make it quicker, what I typically do is I farm this until I get a mystery dungeon, which I'm hoping for either Light Gretel, Light Mordew, Moria, Ramon, Dark Dunk, even Dark Mordew. Some people want Dark Moria, you know, all of these, okay? And once I get the mystery dungeon, when people enter it and farm a bunch of shards, you get valor back. For a light Gretel dungeon, I got 417 valor just in one mystery dungeon. So once I get the mystery dungeon, I'll broadcast it. I'll throw out my sales pitch, like, come get your cute little butterfly monster for your Pokemon Pokedex, okay? And then I'll go back to more efficient farming, okay? So that's the third thing that you could do. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Hopefully this helps you a little bit. If you have any comments, suggestions, please leave them down. Please like and subscribe. Hit your bell to get your notifications. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.